In this video, I will show you how you can start using GitHub Copilot in Power BI Desktop as a tools as a Power BI developer. What is GitHub Copilot? You probably know Copilot in Excel, Copilot in Power BI, but Copilot is an umbrella brand name used for pretty different products. To start using GitHub Copilot, you will need to go to your GitHub account, click the profile image in the top right corner, and select Copilot settings. And here there is a billing and overview. And you can see that I already have Copilot Pro Plus subscription active. And I will click Manage Subscriptions. And I have option to downgrade or switch to annual billing. You will have options to upgrade from free to Copilot Pro and Copilot Pro Plus plans. Ignore this part, which is GitHub Pro. You don't need GitHub Pro to start using GitHub Copilot. It's a different thing. So let's go to comparison of Copilot plans. You can see that there is GitHub Copilot Free, Copilot Pro, and Copilot Pro Plus. Copilot Free is really basic, just to start with a few prompts, because you are limited to 50 premium requests monthly with no ability to buy additional premium requests. Premium request is like a prompt, but some prompts are more expensive than one premium request. Another prompts, depends on the model, are cheaper than one premium request. I will get back to this topic later. So you can start from, I would recommend Pro, and you will see how much premium requests you consume it in certain amount of time. I started with Pro, and less than in a week, I realized that I'm reaching this limit of 300 premium requests. So I switched to Copilot Pro Plus, and it was enough for me. 1,500 premium requests was enough for me for in February. I think it will be more than 1,500 next month, but the additional premium request will cost me 4 cents per request. So what is the difference between request and premium request and prompt? First of all, what is important that we pay per prompt, not per token, per million tokens. It means that you can use just one prompt to start long job by AI agent. It may take hours, but you will pay only for initial prompt. Let's go back to Copilot Pro billing, and there is a premium request analytics page, and you can see that I use it already a bit more than 1,500. But the limit will reset in 2 days. I use it a lot of Opus 4.6, some Haiku, Sonnet, and other models. Opus 4.6 costs 3 premium requests per one prompt. Haiku is 0.33 premium requests per prompt. Sonnet is 1 premium request per prompt. So you can have 1,500 prompts with Sonnet if you have Pro Plus subscription, or you will have just 500 prompts using Opus 4.6. But even 500 prompts, it's a lot because, again, you are not paying per token. You paying just per initial prompt, and then an agent will probably work for hours, will start other sub-agents. You, in one prompt, you basically can create a lake house. One of my latest experiments, like in one prompt, I can initiate creating a lake house, warehouse, pipeline in Fabric, notebook for data transformation, semantic model, and a simple report. And it's just one prompt to initiate the entire process, driven by multiple custom agents. So pricing is, this method of pricing, I believe, is really good. Maybe it will be more expensive in the future. I don't know, but right now I have found that GitHub Copilot is really good in terms of cost. I tried to use Opus 4.6 connected to Copilot, GitHub Copilot as an external model. You can bring your own models into GitHub Copilot using API, but Opus 4.6 by API, when you pay per token, is really expensive. I did this just to test, and it's used $5 from my account like in a minute. So I don't use don't bring external models into my Copilot subscription, but what you have here is enough. You have Opus 4.6, you have GTP 5.3, you have Gemini 3 Pro, you have a good choice of models, some of them even absolutely free. You can use GTP 4.1, GTP 4.0 for free. They are not good as cloud models for coding or some more complex tasks, but you can use old GPT models for some quick proofreading of your post or something like that. Now, assuming you already started your GitHub Copilot subscription, you can go to Visual Studio Code. Now let's use Visual Studio Code together with GitHub Copilot to connect to a Power BI desktop data model. First of all, you will need to log in to your GitHub account. GitHub. Okay, log it in. And now, next step is to install some extensions. First of all, you will need GitHub Copilot Chat. It's already installed, so I have no install button. You will have install button, so just click in install GitHub Copilot Chat. Then you will need Power BI MCP Server. Power BI Modeling MCP. Power BI Modeling MCP Server. Also install it. Power BI Modeling MCP Server. It's a tool that works like a bridge between Power BI and AI. It lets AI know for what you can do with Power BI data model. It provides for AI tools to create measures, to edit relationships, to list all tables, columns, and so on. It's like API, but not for usual software, but for AI models. Once you have Power BI modeling MCP server extension and GitHub Copilot chat extension installed, you can start working with Power BI model. Later, you probably will want to install another extensions like Fabric MCP that allows you to create and modify Fabric artifacts from GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio Code. But for now, let's just use Power BI. I will close the extensions. And there is this button on the top, Chat, or you can click Ctrl, Alt, and I. And chat is here. I can expand this window wider. We have a chat with GitHub Copilot. But it's more than just a simple chat. First of all, we will keep this option in the local for now. So it's when you allow AI to work locally in Visual Studio to run some tools that install it on your computer. You also have a cloud option where you can initiate some code modifying process that will be happening in the cloud in your GitHub repository. We don't need it for now, so just select local here. Then you can select an agent. I have longer list of AI agents, custom agents here. There are even more agents that are stored in specific folders and not available in this list until I need to open a folder with certain project to make them available in this list. Right now, nothing is open. It's some generic custom agents in this list only. But by default, you will have only agent, generic agent, ask, and plan options. Agent is when you need to change something, like it will be writing code, creating files, then you need agent. If you need just ask a question and get an answer in the chat, you can use ask option. So you are not given any access to make changes in your system. If you need just to get an answer, so it's like safer option if you need just to chat. And plan if you need some more complex job to be completed by AI agent. And to start, you want just to let it plan in and then show you this plan so you can review it and decide if you want just tell the model to start implementing this plan or if you want to manually modify this plan. We will start from simple generic agent. Then you can select a model. Other models, and I will click Manage Models to see the full list of the models. You can see that Haiku 4.5 is cost is 0.33 premium request per prompt. And Opus is 3 premium requests per prompt. So you can see all prices here. There are Sonnet models that cost 1 premium request per prompt. So if you are in GitHub Copilot Pro subscription, you will have 500 prompts to Sonnet models. And if you in Pro Plus, you will have 1,500 prompts to Sonnet models. You will have more prompts with Haiku and less prompts with Opus models. And you will have some older GPT models like 4.1 and 4.0 and 5 mini for free. They are not really useful nowadays for coding and complex tasks, but I still use GPT 4.0 for some simple text proofreading. And once the model is selected, you can select a tools that will be available for this model. There is a list of native tools that allow a model to access, to start different agents, to ask you questions, to browse web pages, to find, read, and edit files in your workspace. You can keep them enabled by default. Fabric MCP, if you already installed it, we don't need it now. For now, we will use just Microsoft Docs MCP. Let's keep it enabled. It gives AI access to Microsoft documentation, so it can, instead of using what is inside of the model, which can lead to some hallucinations, it will connect to Microsoft documentation website and find exact what is in the documentations about specific problems. And then we can enable Power BI Modeling MCP as a tool for the following prompt. Okay, so we can start using Power BI Modeling MCP. Use Power BI Modeling MCP and connect to a data model. Open it in Power BI Desktop. What model we will use? Let's say we will use Sonnet 4.6. First time we will need to allow GitHub Copilot chat to be used here. It's just additional permission from GitHub Copilot. And then we go back to Visual Studio Code. And what's happening here? It realizes that the user wants to use Power BI MCP Server. It connects to Power BI MCP Server and looks if there are any models open it right now in Power BI Desktop. And it's already connected to DAX UDF SVG IBCS example model in Power BI Desktop. Let's see what I have in Power BI Desktop. DAX UDF SVG IBCS examples. Exactly, it already can see my data model. Let's verify. It even says that there are tables and list of the tables. List of measures that with names that contain SVG. Let's see what is going to happen. There are 19 measures with SVG in their names. And I have a list of measures, I have display folder, and I have description of each measure. So we are connected to Power BI Desktop model. We can list tables, columns, measures. We can add comments. We can create new measures. We can modify relationships. But let me show how you can also create custom agents for tasks that you will repeat again and again. In my case, I already have Power BI Desktop custom agent. Let me select it. I will start new session. I don't, with my custom agent, I don't even need to type like connect to a model that is currently open in Power BI Desktop, because My custom agent already has an instruction that if I type at prompt as simple as start, it has to check if there is Power BI desktop model already opened. If there are more than one model opened, it will ask me to confirm what model I want to connect. But I can type just start and then TE3, tabular editor 3, and let's see what will happen. It knows that user wants connect to Power BI desktop model and launch tabular editor 3. It uses Power BI modeling MCP to connect to the model. We already connected to it in another session, but I started new session just to show you a different approach to the same task. It's successfully connected to the data model, and it automatically starts launching tabular editor 3. We need to allow it because it starts executable file, so there is additional security checks. Let's allow it. You can disable everything in the settings, but it's your choice. If you trust AI enough to do everything on your computer, for now, I just confirm it manually that I want to allow it. And it starts tabular editor 3. And like it works with external tools tab in Power BI, it launches a tabular editor and connects it to the same data model that Power BI MCP server already connected. You can see that we have our measures table and we have 19 measures with SVG in the name. So it's the same model. And I connected AI and tabular editor both to my model just by typing start and then TE3. In the same way, I can start DAX Studio. I can just type DAX Studio and it will launch DAX Studio, also connected to the same model. But how I created this custom agent named Power BI Desktop? There are different ways to do so. First of all, you can go to configure custom agents, click here, you can click create new custom agent, you can select where it's going to be stored, because custom agent is just a text file, markdown file with some additional instructions for the model. It will be saved in user data, name, my new agent. Enter to confirm, and you have a template here. You can give it a name, you can write a description, you can select what tools it's going to have access to. You can click, let's say it will be an agent to work with Fabric MCP. So you can select that Fabric MCP is a tool that is available for this agent. And here you can type some instructions like connect to my Fabric workspace and implement the following task. And you can see that GitHub Copilot just helps you to write whatever you write in any document open it in Visual Studio. Like you starting to write create a new pipeline in my Fabric workspace. You can just click tab and it will complete the entire sentence, and you can decide if you want to keep it or if you want to remove something or modify. But it's really helpful not just for coding, for creating custom agents. You can use this for writing some documentations, even writing a book. It's really helpful tool. Another way to create your custom agents is just open a generic agent in a chat. Like in the beginning, I can select agent, and then I can ask a model to do everything for me. Create a custom agent. Then you can define and tell the model if it should be workspace or folder specific agent that is available only when you open a certain folder or workspace. We have open folder option here. In Visual Studio Code, this agent will be folder specific, or you can create a custom agent that's saved in user data and available in this list of agents, no matter what folder you have opened in Visual Studio. So just tell an agent, create me a custom agent. These custom agents, I need these custom agents to do this and that. Like these custom agents will use Power BI MCP modeling tool to connect to my Power BI desktop models, and the model will help you and create custom agents file for you. The first option, you manually create it. Second option, you just ask a model to do it for you.